What's going on, SBD Crew? Welcome back to another video. I'm going to be giving you my 3 best plays on the NBA PrizePicks slate for 5/29, which is Game 7 between the Boston Celtics and Miami Heat. Let's get into it. All right, so first off, don't forget to play the Jayson Tatum over 0.5 points. They're basically giving you a free square. There's no reason not to take it. You can play it up to $25. You can do one power play with it. You can do a flex, or you can do $5 bets if you wanted to. However you want to do it, you're welcome to go ahead and play that. It's a free square. There's no reason not to. So my first pick is actually Robert Williams' fantasy score in the first half, which actually, I'm going to be honest with you, I love any Robert Williams first half bet today. So if you look, Robert Williams in the first half, over 3.5 points, which he can get easily, over 7.5 rebounds, points and assists, PRA, and then over 11.5 fantasy score. If we look up his fantasy points in the first half of the game logs of the playoffs, so FanDuel has the same scoring, so we're just going to go off this middle column here. He's hit in 5 of the last 6 games, 6 of the last 8 games. He's easily hitting this number in fantasy points, but I actually like the points more, to be honest, today. I was on the points, rebounds, assists, and the fantasy score 2 games ago and last game. Last game, if you guys watched, he had a terrible first quarter. I mean, he had opportunities underneath the rim with the ball multiple times. He scored 2 points. If he just puts one of those in or even goes up for it and gets fouled, he's a good free throw shooter. He can hit those. So if you watched last game, you know that was a terrible first quarter. He didn't even come close to the points, rebounds, assists, the fantasy score or anything. We know that's not the Robert Williams we're going to get. The second half, he turned it on. He had the second half that we needed in the first half. I'm going right back to the well. I'm going to be playing maybe all of these, but I think I'm actually for sure playing the 4 points or the over 3.5 points because I just think that's the safest option. I watched last game. He got the ball underneath the hoop so many times, dished it off. He's going up with it. He needs to be more aggressive underneath the rim. I'm definitely playing that. I'm going to be matching that and something else that we're going to be talking about now with Jayson Tatum for the free points, and I'm going to go all in with it. All right. So the next one is actually PJ Tucker over 5 rebounds for the game. So if you look, we got rebounds here. PJ Tucker. Yeah, he's only hit twice in the last 5 games. He pushed last game. But if you remember last game, he had foul trouble basically all game. He still pushed. He played 24 minutes. If you look here, he played 24 minutes. I expect him to play at least 30 minutes. And when you look at this, let me adjust it to the line to 5. When you look at this, it doesn't look all that great, right? 56%, and some of these are pushes. But if you take this minutes per game filter and you push it up to 30, it gets a lot better, right? I guess not a lot better as far as a percentage. But actually, whenever you go to 5, you can see it's 73%. So sometimes he pushes, but most of the time he's getting these rebounds. And then if you even go over to Boston, he's averaging 7.8 against Boston when he plays 30 minutes plus, including hitting in all of the last 4. He had 11 in one of the games this playoffs. This is something that he can easily hit. In the last 10 games where he's played 30 minutes plus, he's hit or pushed in 7 of the 8 games. Last 5, he's hit 4 out of 5. It just seems like such a safe play when he's probably going to get closer to 35 to 38, maybe 40 minutes. So I just think that's a safe play. And if you watch last game, Dwayne Dedmon, I don't even believe got in the game at all. So maybe they're filtering him out. They need him to be one of the big men down below with Bam. So he's aggressive going to the rim for rebounds. If you see him, he'll crash off the 3-point line and grab a rebound. I love that. All right, my last play is actually going to be Marcus Smart over 12.5 points, which you can find right here. Marcus Smart over 12.5 points. Let's go ahead and add the rebounds to it just so it looks good from PJ Tucker. But for the points, right, Marcus Smart, 3 out of the last 5 games has hit this number. But when we go to the analytics for Marcus Smart, we see when he's playing 38 minutes a game, which he's playing 40 minutes tonight. He has to play 40 minutes. He played 40 minutes in the last game. He's played 40 minutes multiple games this playoffs. And this is Game 7. He's the Defensive Player of the Year. He's going to be on the court. There's nothing to say about it. So if we go up, he's hit in 13 out of 14 games this line, and he's hitting it quite easily in a lot of these. There's a couple games where he scored 14, 2 games where he scored 14, which is basically 1 bucket more. But I really expect him because Boston is so much better when he can give them a little boost with scoring. And like I said, in games this season where he's played 38 minutes, he's hitting it. Besides one game, 13 out of 14 games, he can score the ball. He can shoot the three. Look at his 3-point attempts. He had 9 last game. He only hit 1. If he hits 3 of them like this, where he only shot 5, or if he shoots 9 and hits 5 again, we're easily hitting that number. He's gonna let the ball fly. He's getting some free throw attempts. Look at these. If we can get these free throw attempts, which I doubt we will, that would be really nice. But last game he had 5 free throws that he made. So I really expect Marcus Smart to hit this number. So those are actually my. Oh, I forgot to add Robert Williams first half points. So let's go ahead and do that just so we can go ahead and make it look pretty for you guys. All right, Robert Williams over 3.5 points. All right, so just to recap, my favorite bets. Robert Williams over first half points, which is 3.5. Points, rebounds, assists, which is 7.5. Fantasy score, which is 11.5. You can probably play any of those, and they're very safe. I know last game was an outlier. Believe me. I really expect him to hit all 3 of those, but I think points is the safest. That's what I'm going to be playing for sure. Who knows? I'll be on Twitter later today putting out any other plays that I might like or find later in the day because, they only have so many picks up right now to choose from. But these are my 3 favorite, along with the Jayson Tatum free square. So, once again, that's Robert Williams over 3.5 first half points. PJ Tucker over 5 rebounds. Worst comes to worst, we push that one. I don't expect it to. I think he gets at least 6. I'm thinking more in like the 8 range if I had to just put an exact number on it. And then Marcus Smart over 12.5 points, which he's hitting 13 out of the 14 games where he plays 38 plus minutes. He's playing 40 minutes tonight. I really expect these to do well for us. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and drop a like on the video. Subscribe, pretty new channel. So if you guys go ahead and subscribe, I really would appreciate it. But that's it for the first ever SBD video. Peace.